what did I think about Ryan Clark dressing up like Bill Belichick for Halloween or whatever? I mean, I don't know why. I mean, I know Belichick is considered one of the greatest NFL head coaches ever, and they're working together, and I guess he wanted to humanize him. I know the Bill Belichick tour is to make him seem like a warm, fuzzy, lovable character that was misunderstood, while he stunk his last few years with the New England Patriots when he was stuck with Mac and Cheese Jones and the Patriots were booty awful and they couldn't replace Tom Brady with anything they presented, including Cam Newton, who just had some unfortunate episodes with a couple fumbles and stuff, but played pretty good in New England. But they were stuck with Cam and Mac and Cheese Jones, Zappa, and a couple other busters who just couldn't even combine carry Tom Brady's rings if he gave him one each to carry. So Belichick is trying to be warm and fuzzy. So Brian Clark, who was a great player in his own right, with the Steelers and won a ring, etc., was on to doing this. But some people want to holler about dressing up in whiteface. Well, black entertainers have done prosthetics before. Eddie Murphy did the white robe in Saturday Night Live back in '83. He had a whole episode, and I've seen it before done on TV. And it's not the same as blackface. So let's get that straight. It's not the same because the characterization of it doesn't even loan itself to it, and most people never even tripped about it. The only question I would have with Ryan Clark is why him? Why him? Really? Because he does have a reputation of being known as Belchick too. I ain't got to tell you all about the cameras and all that stuff. And if I was going to impersonate somebody on the Patriots, why wouldn't you impersonate Robert Kraft? Did I slip up and say Hefner Kraft? Anyway, you got to do your own on that. The Meek Mill Diddy parties and Robert Kraft. You go ahead and do your own research on that. I think that would be the logical one with the ascot and the hanky and the sports coat and the cone to the side. The very Hefner dashness of Robert Kraft. But anyway, we're not talking about him. But there's some outrage. I don't know. Belichick is actually hoping to get all the points he can get because he's trying to get a job so he can pass down Shula. His job is to probably get back on some sideline and get 20 wins and check out as a head coach because he got unceremoniously got his behind kicked out of New England. He let a ring get out of New England when Tom Brady went to Tampa Bay and won that ring. So he wants some revenge. He's competitive fires. Except there's nothing for him out here to really, I would see, to align himself with the coach that's going to really, I have to look around which scene would look good for him. It ain't in Dallas before you ask. It ain't with the Jets before you ask. Nobody wants the Cleveland job. He would never go back there. As a matter of fact, he go back to Cleveland, he might catch his loss totals to surpass his win totals, if you know what I mean. So that Brady train came and went. That gravy train is gone. But the Ryan Clark thing with the white face, I think it got overblown. I didn't really particularly find it amusing though, because Ryan Clark usually sets himself as being kind of on point. So I don't know why you'd want to dress like Belichick. Chick. I don't get it. Not in that regard. Because if you were going to use a white coach to impersonate, could have been someone cool like Don Shula or definitely Tom Landry. Check out the fedoras and the hats. That cat had style. He is style. And there was no crazy conspiracy theory surrounding him. But anyway, some people went there on Ryan Clark. And anyway, yeah, he went through all that. People do this entertainment all the time. They put on prosthetics. Michael Jackson was notorious for different film roles that he did in his short films for doing it. So I understand to do it. And I think it's a much ado about nothing that's been kind of blown. But anyway, tell me what you think. You got an issue with him dressing up like Belichick and whiteface? Do you find a problem with it? Or do you think it was just entertainment? But we do know one thing. It's not the same as blackface. There's a far cry for some white kids dressing up like Diddy. And when you know what blackface in the Al Jolson history, you know what that has meant. It's not quite the same because it doesn't hit the same. Some people need to educate themselves and go back on Al Jolson and Birth of a Nation, D.W. Griffith, and the history before they speak on stuff they don't know about. Enlighten yourself if you don't know. Read and do some YouTube or some searching on Google. Let them be your friends. Please like, subscribe, work on thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another Share the video if you like. Hit that membership. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay true, stay woke. I'm out one time. Peace.